Escaping a dynamic environment and entering an unknown static environment is interesting. All expectations are brought from the environment you've experienced, meaning they do not comply with this one. So once you're in it, you're kind of fucked. Now, the difference between you and I is I know this static environment. I know what to expect, how to climb. My problem is the dynamic environment. I can't predict it, as it's always changing. So every moving object poses a threat. Rationally, the higher I climb, the less chance of interaction. So the closer I get to the top, the safer. Until then, the paranoia doesn't stop. And it's hard to ignore it. But I gotta remember the goal. Safety. Once I'm on top, I think I see everything around me. I think everything's predictable. I start seeing opportunities and ways to execute them. The possibilities seem limitless, truly, but with them comes a different problem. I have to get back down. Many opportunities. Many, but choosing one. The danger, the uncertainty, the fear, the paranoia only comes from a lack of preparation. Not every area is visible from the top, so I cannot prepare for what I don't know. Not all opportunities are executable. Sometimes I decide on the spot. Pick the most predictable path and use it. On the ground, I'm confused. Till I find what I saw from the top. There's always a way to the top. The start of the climb, it's always difficult until I get the pattern down. Then it's pretty easy. I just repeat the same moves. Repetition is the same as a routine, and a routine is the base model of safety in society. So when people critique my activities, they critique the execution, the climb itself, based on probable negative consequence of it. But see, my climb, the way I execute it, is based on the same model of safety, repetition, routine, you trust and follow every day to stay alive. So when you critique my climbs or other activities with the argument that they're not safe, you're critiquing your own model of safety, which you follow and trust, meaning you contradict yourself as you state that repetition or routine is not the safest way of living, is the way of living you wouldn't do. So, without suggesting a safer way or model for my climbs after the critique, you show that your intention is not to critique, but to defend your safety. Because you're insecure. And since we're not directly engaging in a mutually beneficial conversation, you critiquing without seeing actual negative consequence shows fear and uncertainty from your perspective, meaning you doubt that what you're doing is safe and compensate for it by trying to rationalize and find the argument for why what I'm doing is not safe. Once I'm on top, I think I see everything around me. Safe and predictable, but want to go back down again. It's like I'm searching for something. But I don't know where it was in the first place. Making sure I'm safe in the process of wandering around aimlessly trying to figure opportunities distract. And it's confusing because not all of them are executable. That makes me feel afraid. But there's always a way to the top. That makes me feel safe. I can look for more opportunities. Which might be executable, I hope. Actually, it doesn't give me safety. The top gives me hope. And safety is only a consequence of it. Searching. Paranoid. Opportunities. I'm searching for opportunities. Sometimes they're right under my feet. I make mistakes. Confused. Not acknowledging that at the top, what was below my feet is the inside. Inside, the thing that's limiting my field of view, focusing it to the bottom. The opposite of what I seek. Opposite of the top. Opposite of opportunities. Not acknowledging that, I don't know when to stop. Making decisions on the spot, always moving forward. Never looking back, losing predictability. Entering the same dynamic environment I was trying to escape. And when I realize it, it's too late. Because I'm back at square one. Before the money, before the fame, before all the prettier things got on your brain, I was in here wiping your ass. I wasn't here when you give a shit what made you pass. Never you're wrong, never you said.